Looking for a way to share some scares with your friends? Today, we're diving into the top 10 multiplayer horror games of 2024. From haunting ghost hunts to heart-pounding survival experiences, these games offer spine-chilling thrills for you and your crew. Whether you're teaming up to escape deadly creatures or turning on each other in twisted, asymmetrical gameplay, these titles promise plenty of screams and unforgettable moments. Ready to face your fears together? Let's jump in. Number 1. Dead by Daylight. In this wildly popular asymmetrical horror game, 4 survivors must work together to repair generators and escape the clutches of a relentless killer. But there's a twist. One player takes on the role of the killer, hunting down the survivors and trying to stop them from escaping. The game offers an impressive roster of iconic horror villains, including characters from Scream, Silent Hill, and Stranger Things, giving it a unique appeal to fans of horror classics. What sets Dead by Daylight apart is its blend of strategy, suspense, and horror. Each killer has special abilities that force survivors to adapt and stay on their toes, while survivors have tools and perks that allow them to hide, heal, and outsmart the killer. With frequent updates, new characters, and an active community, Dead by Daylight remains a thrilling, unpredictable, multiplayer horror experience that keeps players coming back for more. Number 2. Phasmophobia. If ghost hunting sounds thrilling, this co-op horror game lets you and up to 3 friends become paranormal investigators, tasked with identifying the type of ghost haunting various eerie locations. Armed with EMF readers, spirit boxes, and cameras, you'll gather clues and communicate with the spirit, all while trying to avoid becoming its next victim. The game uses voice recognition, so talking to the ghost can provoke chilling responses, making each investigation feel incredibly immersive. The eerie atmosphere and unpredictable ghost encounters keep you on edge, as certain ghosts become more aggressive based on your behavior. The game's realistic sound design and dark environments make Phasmophobia a must-play for horror fans seeking a genuine scare. Whether you're working together to identify the ghost or just trying to stay alive, it's a terrifying experience that's even better with friends by your side. Number 3. Left 4 Dead 2. This co-op classic takes you and up to 3 friends through a series of chaotic campaigns where you'll face relentless hordes of zombies in a desperate fight for survival. Left 4 Dead 2 keeps the adrenaline pumping with special infected zombies that can ambush and separate you from your team, forcing everyone to work together to survive each wave. With its iconic campaigns, dark humor, and fast-paced action, it's easy to see why this game remains a fan favorite. Though it's been around for a while, the game's active modding community continues to release new content, adding fresh maps, new modes, and even more terrifying zombie types. Whether you're a new player or a veteran, Left 4 Dead 2 delivers a timeless, action-packed zombie experience where teamwork isn't just encouraged, it's essential. Subscribe to GameTrek to discover the best PC games of 2024. Number 4. The Outlast Trials. In this terrifying addition to the Outlast series, you and your friends are thrust into a disturbing world of Cold War-era experiments. Unlike previous Outlast games, which were solo experiences, the Outlast Trials lets you face the horror together as you navigate twisted trials designed to test your survival skills. Armed with limited tools and relying heavily on stealth, you'll have to work with your team to complete objectives and escape the sadistic threats that lurk around every corner. The game combines the spine-chilling atmosphere Outlast is known for with cooperative gameplay, letting players heal, strategize, and even sacrifice for one another in moments of desperation. With its gruesome enemies, darkly atmospheric settings, and high-stakes gameplay, the Outlast Trials adds a new layer of terror to cooperative horror and creates an experience that will leave you looking over your shoulder. Number 5. Sons of the Forest. This survival horror game takes you deep into an eerie forest where you and up to 7 friends must fend off terrifying creatures and uncover the mysteries of the land. As a follow-up to The Forest, Sons of the Forest expands on its predecessor's mechanics, allowing players to craft, build, and survive in a haunting open world. Whether you're setting up camp or exploring dark caves, the game's realistic visuals and immersive atmosphere keep the tension high. One of the standout features is its advanced AI, which makes enemy mutants and cannibals behave unpredictably, adding an extra layer of fear. You'll need to gather resources, hunt for food, and craft weapons to stay alive, all while trying to piece together the story of the island. Sons of the Forest is a brutal and beautiful survival experience, made even better with friends who can share the thrill and the horror of trying to survive in this unforgiving wilderness. Number 6. Devour. In this intense co-op horror game, you and up to 3 friends play as paranormal investigators attempting to stop a possessed cult leader. To do this, you'll need to perform a series of dark rituals in eerie locations, all while being hunted by the relentless spirit. Each map features a unique setting and atmosphere, from haunted farmhouses to abandoned asylums, and the cult leader's behavior becomes more aggressive with every ritual you complete, ramping up the tension. Devour requires teamwork and quick thinking, as you'll need to collect ritual items, evade terrifying enemies, and revive teammates who fall prey to the cult leader. The procedurally generated maps add to the unpredictability, keeping you on edge as you strategize and try to banish the evil entity once and for all. With its fast-paced scares and challenging gameplay, Devour is a perfect choice for horror fans seeking a nerve-wracking co-op experience. Number 7. GTFO. This hardcore team-based horror FPS puts you and 3 other players into dark, sprawling underground complexes where nightmarish creatures await. Tasked with completing high-stakes objectives, you'll need to rely on careful planning, stealth, and tight coordination to survive. With limited resources, challenging enemies, and a map that's nearly pitch black, GTFO isn't for the faint of heart. But it's perfect for players who crave a brutal cooperative experience. What makes GTFO unique is its focus on teamwork and strategy. Each mission requires you to split roles, whether it's managing tools, setting up defenses, or handling combat. Enemies can be avoided with stealth, but one mistake can bring down an entire swarm, leading to frantic firefights that push your team to the limit. For those looking to test their skills and teamwork under pressure, GTFO delivers a chilling, pulse-pounding experience that'll keep you on edge from start to finish. Subscribe to GameTrek to discover the best PC games of 2024. Number 8. The Forest. Stranded on a remote island after a plane crash, you and your friends must survive against all odds in a land crawling with cannibalistic mutants. The Forest blends survival mechanics with horror elements, requiring players to gather resources, build shelter, and craft weapons to protect themselves. As you explore deeper into the island, you'll uncover dark secrets about its inhabitants and the strange events that have taken place there, adding a narrative depth to the terrifying experience. The game's open world is both beautiful and haunting, with day and night cycles that impact gameplay. During the day, you can gather supplies and fortify your base, but as night falls, the mutants become more aggressive, forcing you to rely on strategy and teamwork to make it through. The Forest offers a chilling, immersive survival experience, made even better when you're fighting for your life alongside friends. Number 9. Friday the 13th. The game. Step into the iconic horror of Friday the 13th, where one player controls the infamous Jason Voorhees, while the others play as camp counselors trying to escape Camp Crystal Lake. This asymmetrical multiplayer game captures the tension and thrill of a classic slasher film as Jason stalks his prey, using his powers to track, ambush, and eliminate each counselor. Meanwhile, the counselors must work together to complete objectives, like fixing a car or calling the police, in hopes of escaping Jason's relentless pursuit. Each match brings a unique challenge, as players can choose different strategies to survive: hide, fight back, or run. The game's chilling atmosphere, combined with Jason's iconic theme music, adds to the suspense, making it a must-play for horror fans. Despite server shutdowns, Friday the 13th, the game remains playable via peer-to-peer matchmaking, allowing fans to continue experiencing this terrifying homage to the classic film series. Number 10. Hunt Showdown. Set in the swamps of Louisiana in the late 1800s, Hunt Showdown is a PvPvE horror game where you and your team play as bounty hunters tracking down supernatural monsters. But it's not just the creatures that pose a threat. Other players are after the same bounty, leading to intense encounters as teams fight each other for the prize. The game's atmosphere is drenched in tension, with eerie sound design and dark, decaying environments that create a hauntingly immersive experience. With limited resources and deadly enemies, Hunt Showdown forces you to strategize carefully. Will you quietly track your target and avoid detection, or risk everything in a firefight? The game's blend of horror, strategy, and tactical gunplay makes each match unpredictable and adrenaline-pumping. For players who enjoy a challenging, high-stakes experience with a horror twist, Hunt Showdown is an unforgettable entry in the multiplayer horror genre. Those were the 10 best multiplayer horror games for 2024. From ghost hunts to brutal survival, these games bring the scares for you and your friends. Did we miss any of your favorites? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more thrilling content. Thanks for watching.